That's right, guys. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez both referenced the exact same road in their songs, and, at this point, it's getting harder to call it just a coincidence. Justin just dropped a brand new album, and it's packed with what appear to be direct clues aimed at Selena Gomez. Same phrases, same imagery. Even her favorite perfume gets a subtle nod. But what if I told you they not only mentioned the same highway, but repeated identical words, used the same symbolic visuals, and dropped their albums during each other's birthday months? Coincidence? Or a quiet confession hidden in plain sight through music? Stick around, because today we're connecting every one of these pieces. And by the end, you might stop believing it was all random. So let's dive in. Believe it or not, Justin Bieber name-dropped a very specific road in his new album. And here's the kicker. Selena Gomez had already sung about that exact road years ago. On his Swag album, Justin released a track called 405, where he sings 405 on the dash with your ass in the passenger seat. Blue sky painted red. Sunset looks different on you. Keep eye contact. How my baby look like that, gonna make me crash. Now, wait, Selena had already referenced the 405 in her song Camouflage, but with a sadder vibe. Riding alone on the 405, and life's so fragile. I could cry if that's the last time I'd see you again. But I'll never tell you just how I felt. You might just not care, and it might just not help. What if the feelings just don't make no sense to you? Coincidence? Or did Justin intentionally revisit an old memory with that lyric? And wait, we're not even close to finished. I did throws petals singing, do you love me or not? Head is spinning, and it don't know when to stop. It's practically the same symbolic language, the flower, the doubt, the love questions, years apart, and there's more. First, Selena's favorite perfume is literally called Daisy. Second, she's worn daisy flowers in her hair multiple times, especially during the Revelation era. Third, her dog is named Daisy. Fourth, in Daisies, Justin sings, you said forever, baby. Did you mean it or not? While Selena in Love Will Remember sings, love will remember you and love will remember me. I know it inside my heart. Forever will forever be ours. Even if we try to forget, love will remember. And it goes even deeper. Justin in Daisies talks about being left on read. You leave me on red, babe, but I still get the message. Instead of a line, it's 3 dots, but I can connect them. Selena, in Adiós, once sang, if I leave you on scene, why do you call me? No, don't play dumb. If I got you low, it's 'cause I don't want drama anymore. Petal by petal, lyric by lyric, Daisies may not just be another breakup anthem, it might be directed at someone specific. Now, before we dive into the butterflies theory, there's something else I didn't bring up about the album title. If you think Swag was just a random name Justin picked, let's rewind to 2013. That year, Selena released Stars Dance, which included the track Nobody Does It Like You. Guess what she sang? Your eyes, your lips, your touch. This toxic, twisted rush. Your sexy kind of swag. The best I've ever had. Yep, she used that exact word, swag, to describe someone unforgettable, addictive, and intense. And we all knew it was about Justin. Now, more than a decade later, Justin titles an entire album using that same word. Coincidence? Or a subtle callback to how she once described him? Because if it's just marketing, it's genius marketing. And here's the wild part, the timing between these albums feels almost too perfect. Selena dropped I Said I Love You first, in March. which is Justin's birthday month. And Justin dropped Swag in July, Selena's birthday month. They both released their most emotional, revealing projects during the months tied to each other. Too perfect to be accidental. Or maybe it's a silent way of saying, hey, I still remember you on your birthday. It's poetic, almost. Too poetic to be a fluke. Now, let's shift to a visual symbol that's just as powerful. Butterflies. On Butterflies, a song from Swag, Justin sings, "These butterflies won't go away." Guess who used butterflies the exact same way years before? Selena Gomez, in her Rare music video from 2020, where butterflies float around her representing unresolved emotions and lingering feelings. And it gets even more symbolic. Justin kicked off his Justice tour with blue butterflies projected on the screen, just months after Selena's butterfly-filled video dropped. Coincidence, inspiration, subtle message, call it what you will. But when both artists use the same visual metaphor, with that kind of emotional depth, it stops feeling random. Here's one for those with sharp ears. Selena released a silly one too. Had people doing double takes. Now, get this, Justin pulled a similar move on Yukon, singing in a high-pitched, feminized voice, sounding almost unrecognizable. It was experimental, and far from his usual sound. Of course, fans noticed. So was this a coincidence in production style? Or another echo between two artists, who still seem to shape each other's music, even if silently? Because when you piece it all together, the 405, the daisy petals, the butterflies, the birthday-lined drops, even the dog's name, it's hard to deny that these songs seem to be in conversation. Not necessarily about rekindling anything, but about memories, artifacts of love, turned into lyrics. A way of saying something without saying it. Now, I want to hear from you. Which coincidence hit you the hardest? Do you think Justin deliberately dropped hidden messages in Swag? Or are fans just connecting dots that aren't really there? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading everything. And if you love deep dives like this, hit that like button, subscribe to Daily Celeb Spill, and turn on that bell because, next video, we've got even more clues that didn't make it into this one. Missed the breakdown from last time? Hit this link right here to catch up.